Welcome back, Attack. I'm Skylet Shore with a slight cold, but whatever. We're going into Summoner's Legion here. It's going to be a free-to-play browser game by R2 Games. I'm going into it blind. Let's have some fun. I mean, let's try to have some fun. Input character name, it's going to be Skylint, not Skylint 7, whatever. I don't know, Skylint. Whoa, there's a little bit of latency there. What's going on with that? Oh, these browser games, right? Also, one thing to mention is that it's not full H-screen. It's not full HD full screen. It's actually really annoying. If I put something in full screen, I would like it to run full screen. There's tons of browser games that run full screen, so it shows a little bit of laziness from the developer not to actually produce full 1080p or HD graphics. As we can see as we get into the game instantly, that it has a horrible frame rate. What is this? It's like 3 FPS for the animations. This is actually pretty disgusting. This is not good. Oh well, anyways, Skylint, welcome. Let's go through some battle basics. Okay. Use your cards to attack your opponents. You are victorious when their HP reaches 0. I would imagine so. Now, I will show you how to use the cards. Click the unit. So we have Elf Guide. Let's slap her down. We can put her in any position that we want. Put her in. Are we gonna put her in the front, or does it want us to put it? We'll put her in the back. Okay, it's kind of interesting. There is a one-dimensional, two-dimensional plane here. Good job. The numbers below represent the unit's attack and HP. So you can only place units forward or backwards. So it just goes in a line, which is kind of interesting because a lot of games that do like this sort of format, it goes in I guess kind of like hex-based. But this is kind of forward and backwards, so it could have some interesting mechanics here. So anyways, she's gonna move forward. I think maybe the units that you have on the field move automatically, which is kind of that's gonna be tragic if so. Okay, so we're gonna place an infantry, I believe. I mean, can we place him in the front? There we go. We can't place any more because we don't have any more MP, and it takes 2 MP. So we're gonna end the turn here. So it looks like, okay, so every turn we're gonna get more MP, kind of similar to Hearthstone. We can summon another infantry. I'll put him as close as I can there. We're going to end the turn. And yeah, the units are going to move forward in their own way. So there's actually a huge lack of strategy maybe potentially there. And we can actually place 2 infantry now. End the turn. And we should, yeah, definitely just one there. A little bit interesting. Kind of an interesting concept. Still really horrid lack of polish. And we got some cards from that. Okay, so let's continue the training. The blue orb on the lower left is your MP. I understand that. To be honest, you know, this tutorial can end right now. I pretty much understand everything about it. It's like we're just replaying the whole thing, basically. Oh, we do have an ability because our character is the warrior, which we didn't get to choose a class, did we? Maybe this is just the tutorial. But we can use our longsword. Oh, do we give it to the character? Do we give it to a character? Yes, we do. We end the turn. And it gives that character 2 damage. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully when we get out of the tutorial we can choose our class and we'll have different abilities. So far this kind of actually reminds me of Hearthstone. Heavy Blow, deal 6p damage to target unit. I wonder what that means, P damage. Maybe like perfect damage. End the turn. And then, oh, okay, so she can actually summon units behind my units depending if they're in that 3-block radius, right? 3 blocks? Yeah, 3 blocks. Okay, so I'll place him here, and I'll summon another one here. Let's see if they both attack. Do they both attack, right? Okay, that's kind of awkward, though, that they can attack. Yeah, okay, this is kind of strange. So units can actually attack 1 block away if there's a unit in between them, which is there's a little bit inconsistency there. Oh, I don't need to do anything. I just end the turn and we win. Anyways, so this... If there was more tiles, there would probably be more strategy. But then again, we're just in the tutorial. Let's get out of the tutorial. Let's see what kind of cards we have. Oh, now we have multiple lanes. There we go. Now that we have multiple lanes, I'm going to assume that there's going to be at least 3 lanes. Then it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more strategic. Okay, the typical single-player battle has 2 rows of battlefield space. Oh, okay, so it's only 2 rows, not 3? Oh, I don't know why it's not 3, but whatever. Multiplayer battlefields contain 3 rows of space. Okay, multiplayer. Interesting. So let's summon a Centaur Scout. Let's go. It looks like he has a lot of movement. I'm going to end the turn here. So yeah, he can move pretty far, and he can attack 1 space away. That's pretty interesting. Attack, and we have the Elf Archer. He has extra range. We're going to slap him right here. Confirm, end the turn. And yep, he attacked. So it seems there's no way to get your units to attack over enemies. Like, it's just pretty pretty atrocious, pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna send my centaur here. Now, can my centaur, can he move through my archer? No, that's a big question. Let's see what happens. Yes, he can. Okay. So you don't need to worry about anything like that. All right, this guy spawned to the right here. I don't like that. This is 3-5. Oh yeah, I can kill him. So place him here. End the turn. And an archer should get a hit. There we go. And what is this? She summoned like an assassin type character. We'll summon another centaur here so that we can end the game. Hopefully pretty soon. There we go. Next turn maybe should be the end here. Oh, so it looks like your units are going to move forward regardless, which is kind of a tragedy because maybe you wanted some units to actually stay by and defend. So, like, unlike chess, it's like everything must move forward. I mean, I guess technically in chess, you know, every piece does need to move, but whatever. Still, there's so many pieces in chess. And you only move one at a time. Oh man, there's such a lack of depth with this game. For a card game, board game, online digital thing, RPG, MMO. God, there's so many things it's trying to be. It definitely just does. It lacks a lot of depth for, you know, all of those games. You know, card games, strategy games, board games, MMOs. All these games are known for their depth. So it's kind of weird that it's trying to be all this and then actually lacks a huge amount of depth. Which is a little bit tragic, but I can't say it's too unfamiliar with R2 games. You guys know how I feel about R2 games. But we still want to show it off, because, hey, maybe they might have a gem one day. They always have some interesting ideas. It's like they pick and borrow from a couple of games, but they never really have hit home with me. Okay, so it is a collecting card game. You are deck building. So there is that. Let's build these decks here. Okay, so let's edit. How many cards do we get? I guess. Okay, this menu is a little bit eye heavy. We got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna hit the help button. Let's go. Let's see. Skill cards can quickly turn the tide of battle. Oh, there's just a whole lot of information on my eyeballs. So we can build decks if we wanted to. I'm gonna autofill. I guess it's kind of cool that they have that. I just want to play the game more to learn its mechanics. I don't know how to build decks right now. Like, I don't know what's good or bad. Let's get go into the game. Let's see. So, yeah, I just want the current deck. I want to exit this. Let's get out of here. All right, so we have dungeons. So that's gonna be that might be multiplayer in some way. I don't know. The Alchemist. I wonder what that is. I think the Alchemist is where you can take cards and you fuse them together to make new cards. It's very similar to Hearthstone's crafting. I'm almost certain that's what that is. Blacksmith, though, is a little bit interesting. We have campaigns, and I think that's what we got to do is campaigns. Multiplayer, or PvP, seems to unlock at level 8. So there is PvP in this game. I mean, that's a little bit interesting. Let's go into it. We got the campaign. We've got a very mobile-style level system here. A lot of mobile games kind of have levels like this. Anyway, so let's start. 1 stamina. Okay, so that's where they make their money. So this is actually a game that you can't just play endlessly. You have a stamina. It's kind of similar to Arcade Labor Points, maybe if you guys played Arcade. A couple of other games do this, where free games, right? You can play so many levels or you get so many lives, and then you have to purchase in order to continue to play more that day. Which is fun. I mean, that's how arcades used to work too. But I think a lot of people agree that in this modern day of age, there's other ways of making a really good free-to-play item shop, and maybe that's not the best way. But a lot of mobile games are doing that. So this actually feels like it would probably make a really, maybe good mobile game. Anyway, so we could choose our deck type. Actually, yeah, this game seems like it's taking elements from Hearthstone and putting it into kind of a different format, which is actually interesting. Like, if this was played on a phone, you know, actually, this might actually be rated pretty high. Okay, so what are we gonna summon anything? And what's up? Why did we spawn with 2 soldiers? Is that just how campaigns are gonna work here? Okay, we don't have anything with 1 mana, so we're just gonna go. So yeah, it looks like these are gonna be different scenarios that you're gonna have to compete with. There's gonna be puzzles. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting. I like that. I like whenever I have puzzles. That was always my favorite game mode in all these different kind of games, like all the way from Tetris when I was a little kid. To now, I like the different puzzle modes that we get, like Hearthstone's dungeons. I think that I love that kind of stuff. I like having limits on my decisions and then trying to make the best decision. Like I just love that. I don't know, man. I just love that kind of shit. Rodai Mage. You know, this art is actually not bad. It really isn't. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Now this art is bad here. The card art good. Frames per second and the animations here pretty shitty. I mean, even if this was a mobile game, it's pretty bad. Like, we've seen better. The frames need to be significantly better. Okay, well, so far, I can't say I hate the game. I think it could be so much better. I really do. But there is hope for it, actually. Like, hey guys, if you try this game and you like actually enjoy it, I can almost see where you're coming from. Like, I almost can. But I do have a little bit of a bias, and I feel like it definitely needs some polish. But that's what I think. But overall, you know, if this is multiplayer and this is co-op, I could totally actually see myself playing this. I don't know, maybe for a couple hours, maybe even a couple days, and enjoy my time. I don't know if it's worth any money, but it doesn't seem like it's totally trash. It's not like the game plays itself, and there is a lot of content, especially with deck building and all that. So, that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Skyline Shore with Attack Gaming. Remember to go check out MMOATK.com. We got some pretty cool articles over there, lots of gaming goodness. And hey, if you like first impressions, if you like top 10s, and if you, well, like gaming videos in general, you know, you should probably like and subscribe to keep seeing these videos. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again later.
Put something in your mouth again.
Can I put it in my hand first?
No, you know how this works.
Oh
I shove it in your mouth.
Please choose your words wisely.
Okay. Lean back.
Oh, what?
Well,